Hello, today we're back with the daily Halacha in discussion of Ben Adam Lachavero, from one person, mitzvot that are between people, loving Hashem's creatures. Included in the mitzvah of loving Hashem's creatures, we find that not only a person should love peace, but a person should also hate any kind of machloket, any kind of fighting, any kind of things that bring fights between families, and he should always pursue peace. We find that in Masechet Sanhedrin, how bad sinat chinam is, how bad hate is in the eyes of Hashem. That it says that if a person holds on to the fighting, holds on to the machloket, he is considered like Korach and his friends, and he's even transgressing a negative mitzvah of holding on to the fights, like it says in Bamidbar, Lo tiyeh ke Korach ve'edato. One should not conduct himself like Korach in his edah, in his family. It is brought down in the name of the Baal HaTanya in the Igeret HaKodesh. He writes, Sheyesh li za'er, that a person should be careful, especially in the machloket that's l'shem shamayim. As we know through history, there were different machlokot, there were differences of opinions, even with great sages, even with great rabbis. Nevertheless, even though these machloket, these differences of opinion initially were for the sake of heaven, but later on we see that but being that other people were involved in this machloket, this is where the place of the Yetzer Hara that comes in, and then people escalate the whole situation and all of the problems. The Alter Rebbe writes over there in the Tanya, in the Igeret HaKodesh, that a lot of the problems that came to the Jewish people came from this machloket l'shem shamayim. It is brought down also in a lot of Sfarim, as we know, that the second temple was destroyed because of this sinat chinam. Even though we find that in this first temple was destroyed because of the three worst sins that the Torah tells us about idolatry, and about murder. Nevertheless, we find that the first Bet HaMikdash was reconstructed after 70 years. And as we see that sinat chinam, which was the reason of destruction of the second temple,